All right, getting our striders staged up. Riders, you should get ready. Start heading to staging here in a minute or two. Again, I'm going to run it a little quicker. Get everybody home. Get the kids ready for bed. Go to school tomorrow. Parents, I'm sure you're not liking that. Three-year-old balance bikes getting ready, getting staged up. Pulley, Osborne, Romanek, and Young. Icy's available over at concessions, courtesy of Evan Steele, so make sure you get some of those tonight. Off and running, three-year-old balance bikes hitting the track right now. Pulley, Osborne, Romanek, and Young. Three riders out there. Looks like the 121 bike, Young gonna grab the one, followed by Pulley on your 297 bike. Romanek gonna grab your three. Four balance bikes ready to go. Lunsky, and Neihart. One and 2 year olds hitting the track right now. Lunsky, Neihart. I believe a fourth rider jumping in. Looks like the 145 bike. Lunsky out on your top spot, followed by the 126 of Osborne in that 293 bike. Neihart in that 3 spot. Lunsky on the 4 spot. Looks like we're going to go with the 145. A Lunsky on your top, followed by the 126. Osborne on that 2 spot. Neihart on your 3. Here comes Lunsky on the 4. Everybody crossing that BJR construction finish line. That'll do it for round number 1 of Striders. We're going to get round number 2 lined back up right now. All of our other riders, you should be heading to staging. Riders, you should be heading to staging. We're going to get going right away. If you're in those cruiser novice classes, you should be there, so start heading that way. All right, getting lined up. 3-year-old balance bikes, Pulley, Osborne, Romanek, and Young. Off and running round number 2, kicking off right now from the Midco turn back towards the BJR construction finish line. I believe that's Young on the 121 bike out on your top spot. 126, Osborne on your 2, Pulley's on that 397 bike, Romanek on your 4. That's all. They'll all cross the BJR construction finish line. Getting set up for our 1 and 2 year old balance bikes, Lunsky, and Neihart. Again, all of our other riders should be heading to staging at this point. We're going to get going right away as soon as we finish up on our Striders here. Off and running. 1 and 2 year old balance bikes hitting the track right now. Jaden, Bowden, Lunsky, Nyhart. Looks like the 93 bike. Nyhart's out on that top spot, making his way towards the BJR Construction finish line. Here comes Lunsky on your 144. Crossing the BJR Construction finish line. That'll do it for round number 2. Again, riders, you should be in staging right now. We're going to get going right away. We know you have school tomorrow, so we're going to get out of here early. 3-year-old balance bikes getting lined back up for round number 3. Race is on right now. 4 riders hitting the track. Pulley, Osborne, Romanek, and Young. 1 rider breaking away from the pack. That looks like, Pulley and the 121 are battling it out. We're going to go Young on your top spot, Pulley on your 2. Looks like the 126 bike of Osborne's going to grab your 3, and the 97 of Romanek going to come across on that 4. They'll head all over to registration, grab their awards for the night. 1 and 2 year balance bikes getting ready right now. Lunsky, and Nyhart. Off and running right now. 1 and 2 year old balance bikes hitting the track. Looks like the 93 bike of Nyhart out on that top spot, going to come across that BJR Construction finish line. Here comes Lunsky as well. Going to come across that line, racing LeBlanc side by side. Who's going to get the 2? Looks like Lunsky's going to grab that 2. LeBlanc on your 3. Nick's going to head back, get everybody staged up, ready to go. We're going to get going. Again, we're going to run them a little quicker tonight. If you haven't swung over to concessions, run over there, grab something to eat or drink. Ices, courtesy of Evan Steele. All right, ready to go racing. 12-year-old Cruz is in the gate. Hoff, Severson, McGrew. Gate drops. It's the boy from Fergus Falls out on that top spot, making their way through turn number 1. Severson, McGrew, 2-3 is how they run as they make their way to the Gowan Construction turn. 5 and under novice loading into the gate. 5 riders, Hebert, Poodle, Gregory, Nyhart, and Lunsky. Gate drops, coming across the finish line. Hoff gonna grab your 1. Looks like Severson and McGrew, 2, 3 is how they run. 5 and under novice riders on the track right now. Hebert, Poodle, Gregory, Neihart, and Lunsky. Gregory trying to make a move on Neihart, making their way to the Gowan construction turn. We got one rider up top, one rider down low. See who has the momentum going into the backside of the track, heading towards the Midco turn. Still Neihart and Gregory side by side. 7-year-old novices getting loaded into the gate. Porter, Neihart, Young, and Walsh. Out of the Midco turn, we have a 3-way battle coming towards the finish line. Race is on. Looks like Poodles making their way. We're still going to go 3 wide. We're going to go Neihart, Poodle, 1, 2. We'll go Poodle on your 1, Neihart on your 2. 3 wide finish for the top 3 spots in your first round. It's going to be a fun 5 and under novice round. Seven-year-old novices on the track right now. Porter, Neihart, Young, and Walsh. I believe that's Porter out on your top spot. Race is on. Walsh on your 2. Neihart on your 3. One rider moving straight on to our main event. 10-year-old novices in the gate. Porter, McGrew, Jones, and Jensen. Out of the Midco turn, heading back towards the BJR construction finish line. 4 riders, 1 spot available right now in the main event. Race is on. We're going to go with the 142 bike. That's going to be Porter. He's going to get your 1 this round and get your transfer. 10-year-old novices on the track right now. Porter, McGrew, Jones, and Jensen. Looks like Porter's out on your top spot. Let's have to see who the 2 rider is. Jones on your 3. McGrew on your 4. Looks like Jensen's on your 2. One rider going to move on to our main event in your 10-year-old novice group. Race is on. We're going to go side by side through the rhythm section. 12-year-old novice in the gate, racing total points. Porter, Martin, and McGrew. Out of the Midco turn, back towards the BJR construction finish line. 2 riders battling for the top spot. We're going to go Porter on your 1 on the 169 bike. Race is on right now. 12-year-old novices on the track. Porter, Martin, and McGrew. I believe that's the 112. A Porter on your top spot. McGrew on your 2. Martin on your 3. Making their way through the Gowan construction turn. 9-year-old intermediates in the gate. Hoover, LeBlanc, and Subi all racing total points. Looks like it's still Porter on your top spot. Jace going to come across the BJR construction finish line. Going to grab that 1 this round. McGrew on your 2. Martin on your 3. Gate drops. 9-year-old intermediates on the track. Subi taking the low line. LeBlanc going to do a little high-low action. We're going to go side by side into the Gowan construction turn. LeBlanc, Subi, Hoover, 1, 2, 3 is how they run through the Gowan construction turn. 12-year-old intermediates in the gate. Hoover, Severson, and Garcia. Coming back towards the BGR construction finish line out of the Midco turn. We're going to go LeBlanc, Subi, and Hoover. 1, 2, 3. Race is on side by side. Race in your 12-year-old intermediate. Garcia on your top spot. Hoover and Severson. 1, 2, 3 is how they run through the Gowan construction turn. 13-year-old intermediates in the gate. Braun, Hoff, and Fiala. Out of the mid-coat turn, still Garcia on your top spot. Hoover on your 2. Severson on your 3. Race is on towards the first turn. It's Hoff on your top spot. Braun on your 2. Fiala on that 3 spot. Making their way through the Gowan construction turn. 17, 20-year-old experts in the gate. Nash, Conley, Mahusky. Out of the mid-coat turn, still Hoff on your top spot. Braun on your 2. Fiala's on that 3 spot. That's how they'll cross the BJR construction finish line. Gate drops. 17, 20-year-old experts on the track right now. Conley, Mahusky, and Nash. It's Conley out on your top spot. Nash on your 2. Mahusky on your 3 spot, making their way through the Gowan construction turn. Last moto of the night in the gate, LeBlanc, McGrew, and Domi. Come across the line, we're going to go Conley, Nash, Mahusky, 1, 2, 3. On the track right now, Domi, LeBlanc, McGrew, 1 through 3 is how they run. Domi joining us, Aberdeen, South Dakota, making his way up. Still Domi on your top spot, LeBlanc on your 2, National Age Group 3 plate on the top spot. He's going to come across the BGR construction finish line. LeBlanc is going to grab that 2. And that'll do it for round number 1. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break, and we'll be back with round number 2 here in just a few minutes. Riders, this is your 3-minute warning. You got to get ready, head back to staging. Riders, 3-minute warning. We're going to work on cardio tonight. Riders, get ready, head back to staging. Riders, this is your 1-minute warning to get back to staging. Riders, 1-minute warning, get back to staging. All right, kicking off round number 2, 12-year-old cruisers, Hoff, Severson, McGrew. Hoff on your top spot out of the mid-coat turn, heading back towards the BJR Construction finish line. Severson's on your 2, McGrew's on your 3. That's how they'll cross. 5 and under novices getting lined up in the gate. Hebert, Gregory, and Lunsky. Gate drops. 5 and under novice riders hitting the track right now. Hebert and Gregory side by side for the top spot. Lunsky in your 3. Heading through turn number 1. Hebert's going to take the low line, take over the 1. Gregory going to battle back towards the Gowan Construction turn. Gregory out on the top spot. 7-year-old novice riders getting loaded into the gate. Nyhart, Young, and Walsh. Out of the mid-coat turn, all Gregory on your top spot, heading back towards the BJR Construction finish line. We're going to go Gregory on your top spot. Hebert's going to grab your 2. Lunsky's going to grab that 3. All 3 riders moving on to the main event. 7-year-old novice riders on the track right now. I believe that's Walsh on her top spot. Looks like Nyhart's trying to find her way through. Young on that 3 spot, making their way through the Gowan Construction turn. 10-year-old novices in the gate, McGrew, Jones, and Jensen. Out of the mid-coat turn, back towards the BJR Construction finish lines. Walsh on your top spot. Looks like the battle's on for the 2 between Young and Nyhart. We're going to go Nyhart on your 2, Young on your 3. That's how they'll cross the BJR Construction finish line. 10-year-old novices on the track. Jensen out on your top spot through the Gowan Construction turn. Jones and McGrew 2-3 is how they run through the rhythm section. 12-year-old novices in the gate, racing total points. Porter, Martin, and McGrew. Looks like we're going to go Jensen followed by Jones and McGrew. 1, 2, 3 is how they cross the BJR Construction finish line. 12-year-old novices on the track right now. Porter, Martin, and McGrew. Looks like Porter's on your top spot. McGrew on your 2. Martin's on your 3. 9-year-old intermediates getting loaded into the gate. Hoover, LeBlanc, and Subi. Out of the mid-coat turn, still Porter on your top spot. Looks like McGrew's on your 2, Martin on that 3. That's how they'll cross the BJR Construction finish line. Gate drops, 9-year-old intermediates hitting the track. LeBlanc, Subi, and Hoover. Subi taking the low line, LeBlanc up top. LeBlanc's got the momentum. He's going to take over the top spot. Subi on your 2. All these riders battling the headwind through the Gowan Construction turn. 12-year-old intermediates in the gate. Hoover, Severson, and Garcia. Out of the Midco turn, back towards the BGR Construction finish line. We're going to go LeBlanc, followed by Subi and Hoover. 1, 2, 3 is how they cross. 12-year-old intermediates on the track. Garcia, Hoover, and Severson. Garcia on your top spot. Hoover on your 2. Severson on that 3, making their way through the rhythm section. 13-year-old intermediates in the gate. Braun, Hoff, and Fiala. Out of the Midcoat turn, back towards the BGR Construction finish line. We're going to go Garcia, followed by Hoover, Severson. 1, 2, 3. Race is on. 13-year-old intermediates. Braun, Hoff, and Fiala. Hoff, Braun, Fiala is how they run through the Gowan Construction turn. 17, 20-year-old experts in the gate. Conley, Mahusky, and Nash. Out of the Midco turn, back towards the BGR Construction finish line. We're going to go Hoff, followed by Braun, Fiala. 1, 2, 3. Race is on. 17, 20-year-old experts out of the first turn through the short chute into the Gowan Construction turn. Conley, Nash, Mahusky, 1 through 3. That's how they run right now. Last rack of the night in the gate. 26, 35-year-old experts. LeBlanc, McGrew, and Domi. Gate drops. Domi, followed by LeBlanc. McGrew, 1, 2, 3 is how they run into the Gowan Construction turn. Domi, the fastest lap of the night so far, 35.060 seconds. Domi gonna cross, grab your 1, LeBlanc on your 2. McGrew coming across, grabbing that 3 spot. That'll do it for round number 2. We're gonna take a quick break and we'll be back with round number 2 here shortly, or round number 3 shortly. If you haven't swung over to concessions, make sure you do that quick. We'll be back with round number 3. All right, riders, 3-minute warning. Riders, 3-minute warning. We're going to get going with round number 3. 3-minute warning, riders. Two-minute warning, riders. Riders, 2-minute warning. We're going to get going with round number 3. Right, riders, we're going to get going with our third and final round. Riders, you should be in staging. Round 3 on the track. 12-year-old cruisers. Hoff, Severson, McGrew. Hoff sitting on a couple aces. Severson, McGrew, 1 through 3 is how they run out of the first turn through the short chute. Jared trying to get everybody pumped up with a little music right before 5 and under novice class. This is going to be the race of the night. I can already tell you. Hebert, Poodle, Gregory, Nyhart, and Lunsky. We're going to go with Hoff, followed by Severson and McGrew. Gate drops, 5 and under novice on the track right now. This is going to be the race of the night. I can already tell we had a 3-wide finish for the top spot in round number 1. Nyhart out on the top spot. Poodle on your 2. Gregory's on your 3, making their way to the Gowan construction turn. Poodle going to take the low line. Nyhart up top. Gregory on the 3 spot, making their way towards the Gowan construction, or the Midco turn. Coaching all of our riders, telling them to look forward. Looks like Poodle's on the top spot, Nyhart under 2, Gregory on that 3 spot, making their way out of the Midco turn. All those riders are looking forward, not looking back. Race is on. Looks like we're going to go Poodle on your top spot. Race might be on for that 2 spot coming across the line. I think it's going to be Gregory and then Nyhart. Yes, Gregory's going to snipe Mr. Nyhart out the line and grab the 2. Nyhart on your 3. Hebert's going to get the 4. Lunsky going to grab that 5. 7-year-old novice riders on the track. Porter, Nyhart, Young, and Walsh. Looks like Walsh is out on your top spot right now. Nyhart making moves. Porter making moves, trying to take over the 1. Walsh still out on your top spot, making their way through the rhythm section. 10-year-old novices in the gate. Porter, McGrew, Jones, and Jensen. Race is on. All 4 riders within a couple bike lengths of each other. Through the Midco turn, heading back towards the BJR construction finish line. Can Walsh hold on, or is Porter? Oh, we lost 1. Lost Porter. He's going to jump back up. Race is on. Looks like Walsh is going to grab your 1 spot tonight. How they cross, how they're going to finish. Looks like 1 rider. We're going to go Nyhart on your 2, followed by the 987 bike. Young going to grab the 3. We lost Porter over in the Midco turn. He's back up. Let's make some noise for Mr. Porter. He's going to come across. He's battling for the 1 spot. Great race. Go big or go home, Bradley. I like it. Okay, 10-year-old novice on the track out of the Midco turn right now. Looks like 1 rider's on the top spot. I believe that's Jensen. How they cross is how they're going to finish. We're going to go Jensen on your top spot, followed by the 169. A Porter, you're going to grab your 2. Jones will grab the 3. McGrew on that 4. 12-year-old novice is on the track. Porter, Martin, and McGrew. Porter out on your top spot. McGrew on your 2. Martin's on that 3 spot. 9-year-old intermediates. In the gate, Hoover, LeBlanc, and Subi. Out of the Midco turn, back towards the BJR construction finish line. We're going to go Porter on your top spot, followed by McGrew on your 2. Martin on that 3. That's how they'll finish up. 9-year-old intermediates on the track. LeBlanc, Hoover, Subi, looks like LeBlanc's on your top spot, making his way through the Gowan construction turn. Subi on your 2, Hoover on your 3. 12-year-old intermediates in the gate, Hoover, Severson, and Garcia. Out of the Midco turn, back towards the BJR construction finish line. We're going to go LeBlanc, followed by Subi. Hoover, 1 through 3 is how they cross and finish. Looks like 12-year-old intermediates are on the track. Hoover's out on your top spot. Garcia on your 2. Severson on that 3. Make their way to the Midco turns. Garcia's going to take back that 2 spot. 13-year-old intermediates about to hit the track. Braun, Hoff, and Fiala. Looks like Hoover's going to grab your 1 this round. Garcia your 2. Severson your 3. I believe Garcia's going to take the overall 1. 13-year-old intermediates on the track. Hoff, Braun, Fiala. Hoff on your top spot out of the Gowan construction turn. Braun on your 2. Fiala on your 3, making their way to the Midco turn. Out of the Midco turn, Hoff still on your top spot. Braun's on your 2. Fiala's on your 3. 17, 20-year-old experts hitting the track right now. Conley, Nash, and Mahusky. Conley out on the top spot right now. Nash on your 2. Mahusky on your 3 spot, making their way towards the Gowan construction turn. Last rack of the night in the gate. LeBlanc, McGrew, and Domi. Onto the Midco turns, all Conley on your top spot, Nash on your 2, Mahusky on your 3. Gate drops, 26, 35-year-old experts on the track right now. Domi, LeBlanc, McGrew. Domi on your top spot, LeBlanc on your 2, McGrew on your 3 spot through the Gowan construction turn. Out of the Midco turn, still Domi on your top spot, LeBlanc on your 2, McGrew on your 3. We'll go Domi, LeBlanc, McGrew. That's how they'll cross and finish. The hardest dad class in the state of North Dakota, I think. All right, McGrew's going to get that 3. We're done racing for the night. We appreciate everybody coming back. Deeks Cup race number 3 on Sunday. Registration is 1 to 2. Deeks Cup race number 3, registration 1 to 2 p.m. We will see you Sunday.